Starting seeds at home can save you a lot of money. But if you've looked into the cost of seed starting trays, grow lights, and all the other equipment that people recommend you get, the cost really does add up. Today I'm going to show you several inexpensive ways to start seeds using things that are in your house that are most likely going to get thrown away. If you're new to planting, starting plants from seed is the most inexpensive way to grow your garden. Instead of paying for expensive seedlings at your local nursery or garden center, you can grow dozens of plants using just one seed packet, which costs a few dollars. My absolute favorite inexpensive item to use to start seeds are takeout containers. So when you go to a restaurant and you order food to bring home, they give it to you in these nifty containers and you can fill them with seed starting mix. And what I love about the to-go containers is that they also come with a lid and it creates a greenhouse effect. You take your container, you fill it with seed starting mix, you plant your seeds and you lightly put the lid on. Don't snap the lid down all the way because what will happen is that it's going to get way too humid in there and mold will start to grow. Ask me how I know. Learn that the hard way. Please learn from my own mistakes so that you don't make the same ones. So this is my absolute favorite way to start seeds, and it feels great to me because I'm not throwing them out. They're not being wasted. They are being used. Another thing you can use to start seeds are yogurt containers. So what I love about this one is that it's got a clear lid. And so you can do the same greenhouse effect and still allow light to come through. Now you can use the smaller yogurt containers, like the 8 ounces. Those are perfect for individual seedlings. This one you can fit in way more seedlings. And what I love about this is it's great for plants that grow roots very quickly. Because obviously this is a longer container. So you could fill it with the seed starting mix. And you can put in plants like carrots. Carrots don't like to be transplanted, but if you need to transplant carrots, you want to use something that's tall. Moringa throws down really long tap roots. So does cucumber. So there are a few things that really would do well in a container that is taller. And this is perfect for that. And it's free because you bought the yogurt, right? And once you eat the yogurt, what are you going to do with it? You're going to throw it in the recycle bin, but you can use it. This next option is new to me. I've seen it quite a bit on other people's channels, and it's funny. I just graduated from my Master Gardener program last month. So excited. 4.5 months of training. It was intense. But one of the things we did was a project using seed starting snails. And this is really a great way to grow a lot of seeds in a small amount of space. If you see, this is just packing material. And inside, you can see it better on this side. Inside is packing paper so that your soil does not really need to touch the styrofoam. You can use any number of things. I'm gonna make a few snails with the feed bags for my chickens. I'm about to finish a feed bag. And what am I gonna do with it? I'm gonna throw it out. But instead I can cut them into long strips. And you basically cut your material into a long strip. You cover it with seed starting mix. And then you're going to plant your seeds right on top. And I left this little popsicle stick here just to remind myself. You want to label your seeds, right? So maybe in the center, I'm gonna put some zucchini. So maybe I'll do 2 or 3 zucchini right there in the center. I'm gonna write zucchini on this and I'm going to put it in the center so that I know where I planted what seeds. And you'll go all the way around. And what I will do is I put it in another to-go container and that will allow it to be contained and safe. It won't fall over accidentally and it will be able to take up water as it needs. The fourth method you can use is to use egg cartons or any other kind of cardboard container. So I don't remember what was in here. No recollection, but it's been sitting in the garage. And you know what? We can use this. This one is uniquely shaped, but you can take this section, cut this, and you'll have two pretty substantially sized containers to put your seed starting mix in and to start seeds in here. If you have the cardboard egg cartons, you can use those. You can fill each little cup with seed starting mix and plant a seed in each one. And so in a smaller amount of space, you have 12 seedlings that are going to grow. And obviously when you think about the egg container, it's a small little cup, right? So it's not gonna be able to hold that seed for a long amount of time. But when the seedling comes up and grows a bit out of that shell, you can put it in a larger pot. But it's a great option to start seeds. What's also great with the egg cartons is that it's biodegradable. But for plants that don't like their roots disturbed, you can just cut out each individual cup and plant them, and they will degrade in the ground. So that's a really great option if you are starting something indoors that doesn't like its roots disturbed. Lastly, we have toilet paper rolls. This one might seem a little bit weird, but it's really super easy. This is a great way to get kids involved because they'll remind you to save them, right? And you could save them when you've got a good handful. This is what you do. You take one side and you fold the pieces over, almost like you're wrapping a gift. I'm not the best gift wrapper, so hopefully I'll do this all right. Yeah, that's pretty good. And it now becomes a little mini pot for your seedlings. So you'll fill it in with soil and you'll plant your seeds. And it won't take up a lot of space. You can use, again, another to-go container, and you can just stand them up in here. And you could probably fit it in 3 rows. You could probably fit 12 in here, around 10 to 12. And so you could have them all standing up, and in this small little section, in this small little container, you could have 10 to 12 seedlings growing. And again, it's free. You've already used the toilet paper. You're going to put it in the recycling bin, but instead, use it. So I hope that these 5 ideas really support and help you to realize that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to start your plants from seeds indoors. And like the egg carton, this is biodegradable. Once you're ready to go outside with it, you can just unfold the bottom and put the whole thing in the soil. So this is a really great option. I want to share a few tips for success with you. No matter what container you use, we want to be sure that your plants are going to be healthy. So make sure, first and foremost, you fill your containers with good quality seed starting mix. Potting soil, raised bed mix, that's not going to be the best for your seeds. You want seed starting mix. I have a video in my seed starting playlist on making my own seed starting mix. If you don't want to make your own, you don't have the bandwidth, or you're not sure if you're really going to love starting seeds, you can just go to the store and purchase a bag. The second thing that you want to make sure you do is give your plants plenty of light. Even if you don't have shop lights here like I do, find a very sunny window and lift your plants up as close to the window as possible so they can have adequate light. The third thing to remember is to keep your soil moist but not soggy. If your soil is soggy, the roots are going to end up being affected and you're going to get root rot, where literally the roots rot away. So you don't want your soil soggy, you want it to be moist. For seeds, you want to be sure that the soil doesn't dry out, because if it dries out, odds are the seeds will not germinate, especially if we're talking about carrot seeds. So again, this is a great way to save extra money because you're already going to be able to grow dozens of plants from one seed packet. And if you are using items that are around your house, that are free around your house. You're saving even more money because you're not going out and buying seed starting trays. It's a great way to start a garden without putting forth a lot of money up front. Starting seeds doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. With a little bit of creativity, you can use items around your home to start your seeds. If you're starting from seed this season, please let me know in the comments what you are growing and what kind of containers you are using. I'm gonna put a link above for my seed starting playlist. Feel free to click and watch a few of my other videos. I'm wishing you all the best this seed starting season. Happy gardening, everyone.